Hello everybody, welcome back to SnowRunner, welcome back to my hard mode challenge. I am in Flooded Foothills at the ore sorter. I'm just going to pick up these two metal rolls that I previously dropped off on the floor because I wasn't quite ready to deliver them yet. I am now, so I'm just going to deliver these as the first thing we do. Which means I got to load them up and pack them. And then what we're going to do is pick up the red trailer and head up the map to the other warehouse, pick up some cement, up to the concrete plant, engine off. I guess I got to select the activity, yeah. So I think if you haven't got anything selected, it will let you deliver. But when you got the wrong thing selected, it won't. So let's just do the delivery of these two metal rolls. And then you can see we need 2 concrete slabs, and that's going to be the first thing we do. We also need bricks, fuel, and more metal rolls. So let's get on with it. Turn that back off again because the tracking's a bit irritating. So yeah, hook up the red trailer. 6 slots of cargo if I use that. Only 5 if I use the Tega, so I'm going to use the red trailer for now. And we're going to get on with what is basically part 4 of Ore Sorter. Although the last episode was all about cabins. And I didn't shift any other cargo. I just messed around with cabins. But I feel like it was the right thing to do. Got me pretty well set up to finish this. The contract part of this map. Attach a trailer. And off we go. Run back up the middle of the map to the warehouse near the garage. Pick up, I think I only need 2 cement, but I suppose I might as well pick up 6 because I don't need it anywhere else. I don't think I need to deliver cement anywhere, so the only thing useful for cement is to take it to the concrete works. So while I'm there, I may as well load up. Before I commit to that, I will just check when I get there whether the conveyor contracts need blocks or slabs as well. Because if they don't, I will only carry what I need, but yeah. It's obviously easier to load just 2 because I'm going to mess with the trailer. Yeah, so let's get on with it. It's coming into daylight. Good timing. Carrying on basically where I left off. The only thing I did was, while it was still dark, I drove the force from the cabin zone 1 just down to the ore sorter. So you didn't really miss anything. Still quite a few slots worth of cargo to do for the ore sorter, so I'm very confident we won't get it done all in this episode. So that's probably going to mean there's another episode of ore sorter to go. But we should be able to get quite a lot of it done in this one, barring mishaps. I think that's the right way. Yeah, I'm still not entirely familiar with the route. Nice sunrise behind us. Probably should just mark waypoints, but I prefer to drive without them. We've spoken in the past about these dolly trailers and how they're basically impossible to reverse, and the algorithm for the last few days has been showing me real world truckers. In particular, there's a lady trucker works in Sweden and Yelika Larson, and they're not impossible to reverse. They're impossible for me to reverse, but blimey, there's some good drivers out there, and Yelika being one of them. Take one of these trailers and reverse it as if it was, well, reverse these dolly trailers better than I can reverse a semi-trailer, so yeah. I'll stop saying the trailers are impossible. Good drivers can cope with them, I think. Right, usual deal. Oh, let's have a look at these contracts first. How much cement? How much cement is there? And then how much do I need? So I need 2 ore sorter. I know that because I've already got 2 cement at the manufacturing place. Do I need any for conveyors? Metal beams. So no concrete product there. So I need 2 blocks for there. So that's 4. And then 6. So I need 6. So perfect. Let's fill up. Well, not perfect in that I've got to do trailer shenanigans. But better to drive up there with 6 rather than find that I have to do a second trip later. So let's detach the trailer and get myself back in through that gap. Without driving over my trailer. It'd be easier if I turn the camera around so I can actually see. That close enough to let me put it on the... Yes, it is. Cement onto the loading platform. So I can crane that from there. So handbrake on. And then I've got to get my trailer a bit closer. This is not how a real trucker would do it. But it works for me. I hope. That should do. I didn't check. I need 6. Oh, there's only 3 anyway. Okay. So I will load up, now that I've done the trailer shenanigans, which I didn't really need to bother with. Now that I've done that, I may as well load up all 3. Wrong button. That's going to be the crane bug again. I can't remember how I fixed that last time. Apart from changing trucks. I know changing trucks works. Bit annoying, that bug, really. There we go. Oh, metal beams. It's going to delete the metal beam, but the metal beam is an infinite supply, so... Install the crane, pack the cargo, unpack the cargo, get the trailer hooked up, and repack. Put the trailer in a bit of a funny place, haven't I? Dragged it over too far. Let's get it packed before I risk any shenanigans. Pack the cargo. Right, so can I emulate a proper trucker and try and back it enough to let me get past it? Probably not. Don't have a handle on how to make this thing do what I want it to do. Is there a route out through the trees? Perhaps. Bit uncivilized, I think, having a warehouse that doesn't have a drive-through path. Very antisocial. Alright, that'll do. So because they're right on my path, I might think about picking up these bricks as well. I know I can get an unlimited supply of bricks up at the northern warehouse. But I'm literally driving right past this, aren't I? So I may on the way back, if I come back this way, grab some bricks from there. And then note to self, I will need another 2 cement at some point. Get this delivered, then I'll turn the trailer. No, I did that with a winch last time. Detach. I'll have to pull it back a little bit with a winch, but that's not too bad. Lined up more or less where I want it. Let's see about just getting this back a little bit. I'll do. I can crane onto that. Engine off. Let's just have a quick look. So I'm focused on the ore sorter, but conveyor section 3 is the one that I drive right past on the way through. So why don't I just deliver the slab that needs as well? So I'll load up 3 slabs instead of 2, and then I'm in the long run I'm more efficient because it's less trips up here. I think makes sense. Loading platform done. Start the engine. Crane. Move it this side so that I can lift it safely, and then rotate it as I'm swinging it around to the trailer. Another one building platform. And then the last one. And then if I only need 2 blocks, I'll have to come up here, but I won't need to bring a trailer. By taking all of these, I can come in without a trailer next time because I just will need 2 blocks. Done it again, isn't it? What did I do wrong? I'll do. Install the crane, pack the cargo, unpack the cargo, get the trailer on. Usual deal, let's go. Attach trailer, pack all the cargo. We'll refuel on the way past this time. That mist coming in off the river. It's a really good graphical effect. It just does ruin visibility quite a bit. Zoom in a little bit closer. Minimize the impact of the mist. I won't fill up out of the crocodile this time, I'll go into the Paystar. Refuel. Not quite full, but not worth changing trucks for. That'll do. Roof rack still full, I've still got plenty of fuel on me. That was almost alright, that. A little bit of reversing. I'll pan the camera around before you can see it all go jackknifing and going mad. So straight down to the conveyor belt 3 and ore sorter. That's quite a wide turn. Going careful. Don't think I'm in a tip hazard, but let's not take a chance on it. Momentum carried me a bit wider than I expected there. It's heavy cargo. It doesn't feel as heavy as the concrete blocks I had last time. But then I'm not off-road yet. A quick photo opportunity there. I like the look of that angle. Yeah, I suppose I'm going to have a bit of a trailer shenanigans, aren't I? Let's just release the trailer there. Deliver this one for the conveyor. And then we'll back on and get the trailer. Slab. So it needs rolls as well. But at least the one slab it needed is now done. In the long run, more efficient, I believe. So this video should be going live on Wednesday this week. Provided I don't change my mind. I've recorded... I'm going to do a teaser here, right? So if you don't like it... I've recorded episode 1 of another game. I haven't decided or not whether I'm going to use that episode. I've got to run through the editing process and see if I like the episode. But it is a different game. I was talking in the last episode about potentially starting a different game to use as a stream. So I've recorded an episode 1 of a first look, and then I'll edit it up and see how I feel about it, and then potentially that could become a stream game, and I could put that episode live on Friday instead of doing a SnowRunner for Friday. I'm not yet in a position that I want to do an extra episode. So it's still going to be 4 a week, but it might be this week 3 SnowRunner and 1 of another game. But I'm not going to say what the game is because I haven't decided if I'm going to actually use the video yet. But yeah, I quite enjoyed playing for an hour in a different game. But I just don't know if it's a game I want to continue on the channel. Big commitment. Once I start a series, I'm not the sort of person that's going to quit on it. So putting another game out there, it's one of the reasons it's taken me so long to decide what I want to do is that once I pick a game, unless I reject it in the first 3 or 4 episodes, if I get to a certain point, I'm going to complete it because I'm too stubborn not to. So yeah, that's why it's taken me a bit of thinking as to what I want to actually play. Right, get these 2 delivered. That will be all of the concrete blocks for this contract. Then it'll be bricks, fuel, and metal rolls. So slabs. That'll be all of the concrete slabs for this contract. 1, 2. And then I need 4 metal rolls. And then the rest of it is fuel and bricks. What's my timing like? Not bad. So, without further ado, straight back up to that warehouse. And what we're going to do this time, we need 4 metal rolls, and there are 4 metal rolls in the warehouse. There's nothing else, I don't think, in the warehouse. Is there any fuel? I can't remember. But anyway, what we're going to do is loop around from the garage side. So basically what we just did. Come into the warehouse from the north so that we're pointing in the right direction, don't have to turn the trailer around. And then that'll give us an opportunity to pick up those bricks on the way past from that house. So we're going to get 2 slots of bricks and 4 slots of metal rolls on this trip. Obviously coming into full dark again. Let's try a little bit of cab view and time lapse this up to the point that we're ready to load the bricks. I'm not going to bother getting fuel while I'm up here because I've got enough to get down and back. I've got a roof rack that's full. So I don't expect fuel shenanigans. So we'll turn left here before the garage. And then we'll head down past the bricks into the warehouse. We'll chuck these 2 lots of bricks in the truck. And then we'll only have to do trailer loading for the 4 slots of metal rolls. I need more metal rolls. I'm kind of tempted when it's time to do the conveyors to do a long old trip down into Big Salmon Peak to get repair points while I'm there. Because I'm quite dangerously low on repair points. Lucky that I haven't needed them really. So bricks onto the loading platform, please. Start the engine. Crane mode. Could have nosed a bit further forward, but doesn't matter. Yeah, so these will go in the truck. House be gone. And then down to our loading warehouse. I wonder if it's worth trying to use that route that I used as a exit last time to get the trailer inside the compound. Would that make it easier? Nah, let's just do it like I normally do it. Kind of messed up the line of positioning it last time. But if I do it carefully here, swing out there, and then drop the trailer. I'll do. Cargo. So there is fuel here as well. That's another 6 slots. But I want the metal rolls for now. So let's get them loaded. That was totally the wrong button. I meant to rotate it as I was moving it. Hit release instead of rotate. So this, looking at the length of the recording, this will be the last delivery of this episode. Which means next time, I'm pretty sure it is fuel that I need. I need 8 of them, I think. And there's 6 fuel in here, so that'll be the next trip for this truck. I'm pretty sure. But I won't have time to do that in this episode. Although there's been a couple of times where I've said that, and then when I've been editing, I've thought, yeah, I could have done that. I could have squeezed that in. It all depends on how much time lapsing I want to do, really. Right. Still the crane. Attach the trailer. Back. Done. So 6 slots loaded. Let's go get it delivered. I always do that little reverse there when I've been maneuvering, and I think it's because the gear, so the shifter for this game, shifter support is a bit rubbish for this game. It doesn't go into neutral when I put the shifter in neutral. So when I finish maneuvering, I move the shifter to neutral. And then it still always seems to catch me by surprise when I gun the engine and it says, oh, I'm still in reverse, by the way. So if that bugs anybody, then sorry. That's quite a heavy cargo again. You can feel a difference for sure. Bricks are weighing down my back wheels, and then the trailer's quite heavy. What about that line? Avoiding the mud. Will I regret that if I go through there? Straight lines that avoid the wet stuff is usually a good idea. Like this one. Just leaving the trail a little bit earlier. This is the way I came out. Usually avoid it because there's these rocks here, but I think overall, with this heavy cargo, worth it to avoid the mud. Beast of a truck, love it. And speaking of beasts, I still haven't got the Zix 605 or twin steer back to garage. The Zix, I want to put bigger engine on it. And twin steer, I want to put some stickers on and sell it. No, I don't. I don't know. I probably won't sell it, but we'll see. I'm not desperate to buy more trucks at the minute. You know, it's been mentioned that, for instance, the S06 is very fuel efficient, go anywhere, and I can see a use for it on the save, but I don't see a unique thing that it does other than being very fuel efficient. Is it so fuel efficient that it's got a better range than something like the Force? It can't do Holy Trinity. But there are certain things it's good at, but it's not. There's nothing really that it's uniquely specialized at. Just a good general purpose, slow but steady, go anywhere 8-wheel drive. So I could buy one of them. I've been toying with the idea of buying a Bandit for a while, but can't really mind up on that one really. Not a lot else I really need. Right, cargo. 4 metal rolls. And then 2 bricks. So what we've got left, so that's all of the metal rolls, all of the slabs done. What we've got left is 8 fuel and 6 bricks. Now we've just seen that there are 6 fuel in here, and then that's empty of everything except for the infinite supply of metal beams. So 6 slots, and I've got a 6-slot trailer. We could do that now, really. No, so I thought about going off and doing another cargo run, but I think even if it means that this video is a bit shorter than normal, I think I'll give myself a bit of an easier task with the editing and call it here. And then the next episode, I basically need to move 6 slots of bricks, 8 slots of fuel, which I'm fairly confident I'll be able to do, shenanigans notwithstanding. So I'm going to wrap this episode here. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I hope you're enjoying Yukon. It's definitely got to the sort of quieter, just grind your way through it part of it. There's always a bit more sort of excitement for me with a new map. So I'm kind of looking forward to finishing Yukon and moving on to Wisconsin. Just because it's a bit more, you know, it's just new, something different. But I've enjoyed Yukon, and we've got probably another 5 or 6 episodes, I would think, to finish it. So now we got login as well, so maybe 5 or 6 is a bit ambitious. Maybe more like 8 or 10. But anyway, that's for future outlay to worry about. So I'm going to wrap this episode here. Thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. But in the meantime, thanks and goodbye.